Welcome to Kaw Prairie's time of meditation and prayer. I'm Carly, and I'm glad you joined us today. Today I'm thinking about the difficulties in trusting the unknown. It is easy to struggle with the idea of God. There are so many religions and so many ideas of what God looks like and what our relationship with God should be. Some people don't even believe there is a God. Discord abounds as we all push our beliefs on each other. People often worry about those who have passed on that they don't believe have accepted God into their lives within the constructs of their religious beliefs. These people ask tough questions, and there is not always an easy answer. I found a meditation in Grace for the Moment by Max Lucado that I thought spoke to this a little bit. It's called Something Deep Within. It says, there are things about him that people cannot see, but since the beginning of the world, those things have been made easy to understand by what God has made. This is from Romans 1:20. God's judgment is based upon humanity's response to the message received. He will never hold us accountable for what he doesn't tell us. At the same time, he will never let us die without telling us something. Even those who never heard of Christ are given a message about the character of God. The heavens declare the glory of God. That's from Psalm 19:1. Nature is God's first missionary. Where there is no Bible, there are sparkling stars. Where there are no preacher, there are springtime. If a person has nothing but nature, then nature is enough to reveal something about God. As Paul says, God's law is not something alien, imposed on us from without, but woven into the very fabric of our creation. There is something deep within people that echoes God's yes and no, right and wrong. Their response to God's yes and no will become public knowledge on the day God makes his final decision about every man and woman. This is from Romans 2:15-16. While religion has an important role, it often frustrates people's ability to connect to the Spirit if they are too focused on the rules and ritual and end up missing the forest for the trees. God is so much bigger than we can imagine. God is all around us at all times if we just reach out. When there are things in your religious teaching that you don't understand, go to the source with a big S to help sift through them, and that source has wisdom that no earthly teacher can provide. Our meditation discipline helps us to gain access to the Spirit directly. The more we clear our clutter of preconceived ideas, the more the Spirit can help us see clearly to live our lives trusting in a loving and healing Creator. That's not to say that our teachers are not helpful. They are given wisdom by God to teach. That is their gift. But not everything always makes sense. One teacher might help us understand one thing, and another can help us understand another thing. But sometimes the source can really help it all come together. I hope that today you can declutter your mind, just spin it off out into space, all those things that are fluttering around, and let the Spirit in to help settle some of those questions that you are struggling with. Our video will start in just a moment. Find a quiet place to sit and just enjoy this time with the Holy Spirit. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your time today. I pray that as we go into the rest of our day and into tomorrow, that we will let the Spirit in to guide us and help us build trust that it is always there with us, leading us on a path of healing and wholeness that is not possible on our own. Amen.